Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do this video. It's going to be a couple divine feminine channeled messages and some guidance. And this is specifically for those divine feminines who are struggling right now with this energy, feeling confused, feeling lost in your journey, feeling like you don't know which direction things are going to go in, feeling that sense of discouragement and despair. This is a message for you specifically, for those who are not in that space, because not everybody is feeling that way right now. This is probably not your video. But I do want to say before I start the messages that there could be some things that are triggering in this video. And so trigger warning, but again, triggers are your friends. They show you where love needs to be brought to spaces within yourself to be healed. Okay, and so I'm always coming from the intention of unconditional love, but there are certain things that need to be said. And so I will say them with love and compassion, but I will say them in this video. So the first channel message was, Beloved, it is time to let go of distorted perceptions about you. Any feelings of perfectionism, any worries or concerns about your external appearance, especially for those of you who feel bad or have some sort of hang-ups about your face or your body. It is important to know that you are multifaceted. You are like a diamond with its fractals. All the parts of you fit together to make the whole. And it is time for integration. It is time to become the most beautiful version of you. You are not meant to fit into a box or a category. You are multifaceted. You are multidimensional. You are infinite. And because of that, that's what makes you special and unique. That's what makes you divine. There are those of you who believe that their divine counterpart, their divine masculine, has run away, has rejected them, or doesn't want to be with them because they're too much of one thing or too little of another. It is not them who is rejecting you. It is them simply mirroring back to you and reflecting back to you the parts of yourself that you have rejected, hid away, or judged. And so today, or whenever you hear this message, receive this truth. You are a diamond, and it is time to bring your true beauty and essence to the surface for all to see. It is time to let go of distorted perceptions about you and start seeing that every part of you, even those that you have believed to be flawed or less than, make up the whole, make up the entirety, make up who you are and who you are meant to be in this world. When you can see that, acknowledge that, and accept that about yourself, you will no longer be running away from your truth. And therefore, your counterpart will no longer run away from you. So, basically what my guides were saying was, for many of you, as much as you say that you love yourself, as much as you may believe even that you love yourself, It's the areas of yourself that still need integration and still need love. The areas where you judge yourself, the areas where you may judge your appearance or judge certain things about you. Those are the things that need healing at this time. Those are the things that you need to pour your love into at this time. Because when you do, that's when your counterpart is no longer reflecting those things back to you. How Spirit was showing me was showing me someone looking in a mirror and kind of picking themselves apart, different things apart. Oh, I wish this were smaller and this were bigger and this were better and this were different and this was different. And basically showing me someone who was basically bullying and tearing themselves apart. And part of the reason for the feminines who chase, who feel the need to control this process, is because you are seeking outside of yourself what you need to give to yourself. That other person, your other part, your counterpart, your divine counterpart, your twin flame, whatever your label is for them, they cannot give to you what you have not given to yourself. They can only reflect back to you what you give to yourself. And so this is a time when you can see that and recognize that, to actually let go of those distorted perceptions, let go of judgment about yourself, and fully embody all the parts of you that you were meant to be. You are not flawed. You are not broken. Just like if you've ever looked at a diamond, it has little fractals. It has these little aspects, these little parts. And they all have sort of like a beautiful, unique color if you put it up to the light. And it's like you're meant to show all those colors. You're meant to be all of those things. You are multifaceted, you are multidimensional, and you're meant to be all of those things. But for some of you, and this goes back to like childhood and bullying, it could be like a mother wound, or it could be how people treated you. It's like you started looking at yourself like, okay, this part of me is wrong, or this part of me is not good enough. And you've deeply carried those beliefs, which are not true. It's getting a little loud. I'm going to stop for a second. But you've deeply carried those belief systems about yourself. And it's like constantly showing up for you in different areas of your life, but especially with your divine counterpart, because it needs to be healed and it needs to be integrated. The other thing Spirit was saying is that, and this is another channeled message, the twin flame journey is an alchemical process. Just like a diamond goes through, there is a breakdown and there is pressure that brings the true essence and the authentic nature to the surface, the beauty, the light, the treasure for all to see. And there was an affirmation with this: I am becoming my true self. I am becoming the diamond. And so understand that the process that you were in, separation, no communication, or inconsistent behavior from your divine counterpart, is all alchemical process that you need to break down the false self, and learn to integrate in all of those aspects of yourself so that you shine your light and you let everyone see who you truly are. You are meant to become your full embodied self. And your journey is helping you to do that, even though it's challenging, even though it's difficult, even though it's confusing, even though it's hard. Your journey is that alchemical process. Okay, and so really the main message was to let go of judgment about yourself and to understand that once you can let go of judgment about yourself and any distorted perceptions that you carry or any old belief systems that you carry about yourself, and just fully embody and embrace yourself as unconditional love. You are a soul incarnate. You are a soul embodied. You are God expressing God. You are unconditional love. Once you do that, you will come to recognize and understand that the love that you seek from the other is already here. It's already within you. You are it. You have just forgotten it. Okay, and so the song that Spirit wanted for this, and go listen to the song, go read the lyrics, was The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston. Specifically the part of the song that says, I found the greatest love of all inside of me. When you can find that, when you can go through this alchemical process, the coal becomes the diamond, but it goes through the pressure and it goes through the process. And that's what this twin flame journey is, especially for the divine feminine. You've got to go through the alchemical process, okay? But once you can, and once you do, and you discover that the greatest love of all is inside of you, that's when everything in your world is going to reflect that back to you, including your divine counterpart. All right, so again, I say that with love. I say that with gratitude, because I know that so many of you are struggling. So many of you feel lost, you feel broken, you feel confused. But all of those things are taking place for you to go within and see that the greatest love of all is inside of you, and for you to come into the truth of who you are, that you are the diamond, you are multidimensional, you are multifaceted, you are multiple archetypes. And in psychology, we call this the archetype. It's kind of like there was a song from the 90s, a one-hit wonder. Her name was Meredith Brooks, and she had a song called Bitch, right? But she talks about the archetypes, how, you're not meant to be, especially as a woman, or if you consider yourself divine feminine, it doesn't matter if you have a feminine body, but you're meant to be all things. Like, you are God. So you're not just one thing, you're everything. And so that song, you might want to go look up that song too, I'm a little foggy because I haven't heard it in like years, but I think the chorus part goes, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel restrained. I'm your hell, I'm your dream, I'm nothing in between, and though you wouldn't want it any other way. And that is the truth. Like, for you to truly have that divine experience, that higher love, you've got to be all aspects of yourself, and you've got to just be like, this is who I am. You've got to love and accept you and just show that, because again, once you do, everything in your external world is going to reflect that back to you, especially your divine counterpart, because they're going to mirror back to you what you are. All right, so with that, we're actually going to use a newer deck, True Love Oracle by Belinda Grace. Spirit, what do you want to bring through for the divine feminines? who will watch this reading, what further messages do you want to bring through that helping them to love and embrace all parts of themselves, and to know that the greatest love of all is within them. Anything else you want to bring through? Okay. First card that came out is number 13, Divine Feminine Energy, Emotional Freedom. And so for some of you, again, you're in that state, overthinking, overanalyzing, doubting, confusion, and it's really putting you in a space where your emotions are really stirred up. And Spirit is saying, stop focusing on them. Focus within and find that love within yourself. Look at the parts of yourself that you have deemed unworthy. Look at the parts of yourself that you judge. Look at your belief systems, your distorted perceptions about yourself, and start loving on that. Because when you do, that's when you come into emotional freedom. That's when you come into peace about your journey and about who you are, because you accept who you are and you know that everything is perfect as it is. The next card is the Rainbow Reviver. Okay, and so this is about connecting to that beautiful spiritual energy, connecting to hope, joy, peace. Rainbows are a symbol of hope. They were God's covenant. And so this is God's covenant to you. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Look within yourself. And as you do, as you uncover those treasures, as you go through the alchemical process that you are on right now, there is so much love and support all around you. You just have to connect to it. You are not alone. For many of you, you need to forgive yourself. Forgiveness starts with self. And when you can forgive yourself and when you can forgive the other, or forgive anybody that you're harboring any resentment or pain towards because of what happened. And again, forgiveness is not for them, it is for you. It is for your emotional freedom, okay? When you can forgive, and it says, I forgive myself and I am forgiven. When you can forgive, when you can let it go, when you can release the idea that things should have been any different. That is one of my favorite definitions of forgiveness. Releasing the idea that things should have been any different. When you can do that, you come into great abundance. The abundance of love, the abundance of joy, the abundance of self, the abundance of life, the abundance of wealth, the abundance of health. All about learning to let go of the blocks and barriers to love and allowing yourself to open up, allowing yourself to feel and experience that abundance. Because when you do, that's when the two of you and your divine counterpart, come into alignment with the compatibility card. You guys fly in alignment with one another. You come into a space where energetically you're on the same page, where you're wanting the same things. And that alignment also brings in deep connection and sexual freedom, which was on the bottom. The lotus, the expansion, the growth, the healing, the connection in all ways, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. But it does require you to find within yourself love and acceptance, and take the alchemical process and know that nothing has gone wrong. You are exactly where you need to be for you to go through that pressure of leaving behind the false self, which is the coal, and coming into the true self, which is the diamond. I'm going to repeat that affirmation again. I am becoming my true self. I am becoming the diamond. Remember that. All right, with that, we're going to use Light Seers Tarot. Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels, unconditional love. What other messages do you want to bring through? To the Divine Feminine. The Six of Swords, it is time to move into calmer waters. It's time to come into a place of peace within yourself, regardless of what is happening on the external. When you come into peace, with the King of Swords coming out, that's when you come into your authentic truth. But it's also when the lines of communication can open up between you and your counterpart. And you can give birth with the Empress energy, with the Divine Feminine energy. You can give birth to a new beginning. You can give birth to a new world, a new experience between this connection for you and your divine counterpart. With the Five of Swords, again, letting go of a mental and emotional turmoil and coming into a space of emotional freedom. Coming into a space of forgiveness. A lot of you feel this energy right now. You feel defeated. You are not defeated. You are not a victim. Come into your power. Come into your truth by releasing those thoughts, releasing the distorted perception. Because when you do, that's when you get the stability. That's when you get the commitment. That's when you get the celebration and the abundance and the happiness that you desire and deserve, with the Four of Wands coming out. Got the Two of Wands right next to it. It's the twin flame cards. Stability is possible. But again, there's a process that each twin has to go through. Continue to have hope. Continue to look towards the future with optimism, and continue to love and value yourself and shine your light and stand in your power and do the work that is required for your heart to heal. So forgive yourself, forgive the other, forgive anybody in your life who you feel has hurt you. All of those experiences have been for you to go through the pressure needed to become the diamond that you truly are. We're going to do final messages from the angel reading cards. Getting the angels out here. Bring in some more love. Angels, final messages. Okay, that one flew out. Balance your chakras. So for some of you, you need breath work. For others of you, you need body work. Could be yoga, could be meditation, could be light form of exercising, but Spirit is saying that there needs to be a chakra balance. But as you come into chakra balance and balancing your body, that'll also help to bring you into an emotionally calm place, a mentally calm place, where you are having that emotional freedom. Angel of Romance. This is the only twin flame soul light card in the deck, okay? And it was flying out. For some of you, you just have to believe that the love that you want is possible. Again, you have these distorted perceptions and belief systems that are blocking you from experiencing that true love. The angels are supporting your love, the love that you want, the love that you deserve. They're supporting you and your romance. They're supporting you and your twin. They're supporting you in union together. But it does require you to see that that love starts within yourself. It is already there. Again, they are a mirror to you. So all they are doing is mirroring back to you what you need to see so that you can come into a place of healing and balance within yourself, so that you can come into your authentic truth, to shine your light, to be like that diamond, to shine as bright as a diamond, to be as beautiful as a diamond, and to believe that about yourself. And then once you do, that's when union happens. That's when everything in your environment, everything in your world will reflect that back to you. That angel of manifestation, yes, it's just, you are right on the cusp, okay? I know a lot of you, again, you're struggling. There's been inconsistent behavior, or there's been no communication, or they're with the karmic. None of that shit matters. What matters is how you believe and feel about yourself, because that is the key. Love yourself. Understand that the greatest love of all is within you. It is inside of you. That you are multifaceted and multidimensional. You're not meant to be one thing. You're meant to be all of who you're supposed to be. And when you come into that truth, again, I'm going to read the affirmation that they gave me because I think you need to hear it. I am becoming my true self. I am becoming the diamond. When you become the diamond, everything shines. Everything shines. Everything manifests for you. That beautiful love, the new job, the home, the abundance, the happiness, it all comes together. Angel of fertility. This is Empress energy. It is fertile. It is being birthed. Believe it. Believe it. For some of you, this is about a child coming into the mix as well. And so again, there's a lot of new beginnings. There's a lot of births, literally and metaphorically. The energy is ripe for birth and potential at this time. You just have to believe it. One final card, bringing out all the good cards, Spirit. Angel of knowledge. Trust what you know. Stop overthinking it. Trust what you feel. You know what you know. Your soul knows. And so if your soul knows, you don't need continuous external confirmation. You don't need to watch 10 million videos. You don't need to ask every time you get a reading, what's my person thinking? Where's my connection at? You just need to know what you know and trust it. And know yourself and know that the angels and God, they got you. They got you. They are supporting you. They love you infinitely. You deserve this love. You are this love. You deserve to have the experience of this love. You deserve your manifestations. You deserve to have the experience of your manifestations. They're already in the vortex. Energetically, it's already done. You just have to get your energy, your physical body, your chakra centers in alignment to all of these beautiful things, because the fertility is there. The potential for birth is there. You just have to align to it. So trust what you know. Stop overthinking it. Stop overdoing it. If you're feeling turmoil, if you're feeling harsh, if you're feeling sad, again, love on yourself, all parts of yourself. Accept all parts of yourself. Look in the mirror every single day. I love you. I value you. I love everything about you. I love that you get up every day, that you try, that you show up. That's what you need to do at this time. And trust your intuition with the angel of clairvoyance on the bottom. Trust what you feel. Trust what you know. All right, it's getting dark. I love you guys. Had to bring in a little bit of tough love, but it's still love. It's all love, always, all the time. Just remember, you are the greatest love of all. You are the fucking universe. You are the universe, okay? You are God. You are infinite. You are an infinite, multi-dimensional being. Stop playing it small, okay? Love you. Find ways to heal, to release pain, so that you can come into loving this experience. Embody that love. Embrace all aspects of yourself. And then it will reflect back to you in your life, okay? So I'm sending you guys so much love, especially those who needed to hear this message. And just know that you are loved profoundly and you got this. Take care.